hear it for the man of the year. No. Oh, hell no. I am just a monster. Hello? Get moving, we have a game to win. It's gonna hurt. Hello. I was thinking about today. So, if you didn't see my comments, I was actually going insane because you guessed it on the first try. Oakley has a problem. Oakley is my bro, okay? Me and him trust. But I'm going to say it right now. I got new books today. Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I? Oopsie poopsie. But I leaked who the boyfriend is. Yeah, the answer's Oakley. I kind of forgot I did that. Hello? Oakley has a boyfriend. And it's RJ, guys. I frick with RJ so much. Like, actually, RJ is my husband. Hello, daughter of Iris. I'm aggressively... Y'all want a tutorial on how to read on your iPad? Because I was giving it to my friend earlier today because she was like, oh my god, like, my iPad's not cooperating. And I was like, you want some help with that? Show me the Zen shop. Let's hear it for the man of the year. Okay, I forgot I leaked that. No, we don't talk about that. Because my dumb, stupid self thought I didn't leak that. And I thought I was being so slick. But it is Oakley. And, you know, guys, we should watch my news video because literally it's so cutesy. I came up with those quotes on the spot, but now I am going to use them. I need help. Bro, it was just... I was like, I forgot I leaked that, but it's fine. It's fine. I went shopping with my friends, and I literally went to Barnes & Noble's, and I was like, oh my god, I'm not going to be able to afford these books, because I bought... If you follow my book channel, you'll know I got the special edition of Shatter Me, because if I don't like it, I'll have it... It'll look cutesy on my shelf, because I have a problem, and I didn't want it to look ugly. But then now it actually I'm actually excited to read it, because I've heard the first book is the hardest book to read, but I'm kind of excited to read it. Is it just me? I feel like I'm the only person, like, if I get a special edition book, I'm gonna read it. It doesn't matter if it's bad, but, like, okay. But I was just thinking about, like, well, I should get the special edition. I'm going to get the special edition of Six of Crows because it's actually literally my bae, and I actually, Wyland Van Eck actually literally, bro. I'm actually going to be so mad when he changes his appearance because gingers, bro. But he's already the best character. At least he looks pretty mindset. Exactly, that's what I live on. Who are you? Get out of my garden, okay, bud? I'm literally going to kill you. Sorry, I'm playing Grow a Garden. But, guys, I literally have a problem because take all my... Who are you? 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 Hello? 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 Who are you? They're from an event. Sorry, I have to speak out loud to be able to type. They're from an event. You can't get them anymore. You can't get them anymore. El Bozo! I hope you cry. But guys, I'm actually like... Exactly, that's a good mindset we have to have. I have a problem. Okay, it's not okay. But I forgot I leaked that, and it was really upsetting. But I came up with all the quotes for RJ on the spot. I think I speak for everyone when I say, we don't care. Exactly. I don't care. I don't care. He's literally me. He's my sarcastic side and the side of me that's like, everyone can die. Hello?
Oh my god, I got
Oh. I thought you remember, honestly. No, that's why I come with my quotes on the spot. Obviously, I'm blind. I'm deaf as a bat and have the memory of a freaking old hag. Let's hear it for the man of the year. Where's this rat? I'm actually going to eat its cheese toes. What? That's crazy. I'm playing Cheese Escape. I would not remember that. It, like, on a good day, where my memory is like... Oh, no. I have been in my... Oh, wait, I can play Chapter 2. I forgot. But I've been in my forgetful era for far too... Okay, guys, I'm going to start crying now. I'm not in my forgetful era. I just am forgetful. Okay, trust. How many cheeses do I need to get, boys? Okay, I forgot that I leaked it, but I didn't leak who it was, so I'm proud of myself for that. Guys, round of applause. But why is there a freakity frickety frackety thumbtackety suck my... let's hear it for the man. Okay, but I didn't leak everything. Because usually for me, I leak everything. Every single thing. Like, I literally will leak the fact that my father is, like, dead. He's not. Don't worry, guys. I'm still fatherful. But guys. So, I feel like I should leak some lore more. So, I feel like I should leak more of the lore that I'm creating. Because these are my bays, and I love them. I'm gonna die. This is so hard. Let's hear it for the man. Like a book concept, but I'm like bad and draw blank. Best part is that I have names. Oh, don't worry. I had a book concept for years. And then I forgot it one day. Am I stupid? Probably. Names for characters is good. At least you have, like, names for characters. Because the only reason Wylan has a name from my book is because Wylan Van Eck. Because I need him. Okay, that's the inspo, but, like, I actually would never steal someone's name for that character. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like that's hecka disrespectful. And I'm actually going to crash out on Cheese Escape because what the heck? Let's hear it for the man of the year. I'm going to scream. This game is so aggravating and I'm going to literally die. Yes. I love Pinterest too. Let's play Milk Tycoon where we just milk cows. Come here, baby girl. I don't know what I just got. I don't know how I feel about it. But I'm about to burp. I feel like that's heck embarrassing. Okay, but I love Pinterest too because that's where I get all my photos for my characters and all for the game. Because I freaking fiend for all for the game and I just read prompts all the time. But, guys, I feel like a good place to start for an author is just write in a notes app. When I was younger, I made up stories and it was so... fucking crickets in my room! Sorry. Same. Sorry for cursing. A freaking cricket just landed on me. And now I will cry. Now I'm going to cry myself to sleep. What is happening? Okay, but I feel like, and then, you know Rhea, her original name was Raven. But now that's her sister's nickname. I did not kill it. Sadly, it's still alive. But Rhea's original name was Raven. You can't see it, but I'm making, like, a psychotic face because that's just what I do. Because this is how we do it. I feel like I should make an edit to just honor all my good characters that just have been scrapped. Because there's so many characters, literally, why is my Roblox glitching? I'm actually going to kill everything. Okay, but Jess, can we talk about Six of Crows? Because, oh my god. Oh my god! Also, I was on a live today, and this kid admitted to being 10 years old, and I freaking... I don't know how I feel about that. Like, kid, hop off. Okay, guys, I'm gonna... Should we... Oh, yeah, like the queen of the goddesses. Or am I just stupid? But I think that's her name. Silly Simon Says. What the heck? Oh my gosh, bro. No way. Hello? I'm good. Thanks for asking. How are you? How are you guys? I feel like you will rate. Oh, Nikocado Avocado. I need rage quit in life. But rage quit obby. What direction do I go? Okay, guys, we're gonna try and not rage quit this obby. Australia. That's cool. You know, I met this girl once, and she's from Australia, but she doesn't have an Australian accent. Like, she's only been here for the summer. But she doesn't have an Australian accent, and I don't get it. Can you explain? I'm joking. I don't think she knows either, because she said her parents are from Australia, but I don't think a lot of people are saying that. Yeah, but I'm saying that she did. She said that she did. I'm trying to explain. I don't know how to speak English properly, because actually I'm just a little stupid. But she said she had an Australian accent. I get that not everyone does, like, because if their, like, parents are from Australia or something like that. I don't know. But, or they're not, like, from Australia natively, but she had an Australian accent, she said, and then she said she lost it the day she came to America. Hello? I cannot leak. Maybe Sunshine can. Sunshine, I should make you a mod, because I have, like, Elizabeth and Penny as mods, but I don't know if they're going to log on to my live. But you are always on my lives, so I feel like... Okay, Elizabeth, can you... I live in one of the M states. I'm just going to leak that. It starts with an M. I live in... Okay, I kind of I don't have as prominent of my state's accent, like the city I was born in. My brother does, and he says stone. Elizabeth, join my live. Elizabeth, watch my live. Sorry guys, I'm like glitching out in my brain. Bubblers, you're from No, I'm not from Minnesota. You're from Washington or West Virginia. Sky high zesty. Okay, Washington, West Virginia. Hold on. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana. Where am I? Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Dakota, North Carolina, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, Washington, Wyoming. Are you from Wyoming? Are you from Wyoming? I want to do the thing that my best friend, favorite YouTuber ever does. Okay, wait. West Virginia, Wyoming, Washington. Washington, West Virginia, Wyoming. Am I stupid? Am I missing something? Maryland. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I was... what states in America start with W? Not interesting. Wisconsin! 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 Wisconsin. It's Wisconsin. Yes, America and Australia are friends. They are. Wisconsin. Whoa. Wisconsin. Oh, yeah. I do. I think I have a memory problem. Works matching and real. We should hop on Pinterest and stalk people. What's up, chat? Hello, you finally decided to pull up? I, beat you on Roblox. Fight him and I'll make... tired of the piggy. Fight either of them and I'll make sure you never walk. Sunshine, I'm gonna make you a mod. Add as a moderator. Managing moderator. Bet. That's a lot of people. I'm still eating dinner. That's sad. You got added as a mod because you're always on my lives. So it's... Okay. Okay, listen. Listen, okay? Exactly, that's for you. America does have more people, doesn't it? But it's 6:30 for you. It's 9:30 for me. It's 9:27. I like being exact with times. Let's go. But guys, I had to put spacers in because I'm getting an expander on Monday. But, bro. Let's hear it for the man of the year. The man of the year right now, we're going to use this in a good way. Okay? Right now it's Wyland Van Eck. Okay, why is everyone behind me? And also, I didn't eat dinner. Wait, that's false. I ate chicken wings. I did eat dinner! Guys, sometimes my parents forget to feed me dinner. It does? That's crazy. Crazy. Let's hear it for the man of the year. Y'all want a little quick book tour? Because I have a lot of books in my room. But this is at my summer house. So, because my parents are freaky and weird. And they bought me 2 houses. But I'm going to give y'all a little book house tour type gang. Because gang, I'm literally obsessed with books. And it's not okay. But it's okay because I bought Legos today and I'm convincing my mother, because I still rely on my mother for funds because why wouldn't I? I'm convincing my mom to let me get a corner bookshelf. Don't ask why a corner. I don't know. But, is America safe? No comment. Because it's not. I mean, it is. Relatively it is. But I feel like we should talk about this. America is not actually, the schools are not safe, and it's actually not okay. Who the frick are you? Okay, I'm traumatized now. I'd never opened the Red Pyramid. The one time I opened the Red Pyramid comic, I was I don't even want to talk about it. It's really embarrassing. Just know it was not a fun day, and now I'm traumatized. And I'm even more traumatized because I picked it up again. So I'll separate it by books, I have not read yet. Actually, that's a lot of books in my room. Like, new books that I got today, books that have been kind of sitting in my room. I'll tell you if I've read them or not, and I'll give you a rating out of 10 for them, okay? But, okay. And I also have my school book that I have not started, and my school starts August 26th. And I feel like everyone should know. I know, because I've been organizing them. Look. Okay. Trust. Okay? My school is safe. It's fine. So, Red Pyramid, actually a freaking good book, but freaking, what is Bast? Hello? My school is relatively safe, but if this kid did threaten to shoot it up. Okay, guys, let's rank these from book 1 to book 3. No, it's okay because, like, it's fine because it's America. So this is book 1. It's okay. I was kind of slogging through it, but it did get me out of a reading slump that I'm not even going to just talk about it. This one, oh my gosh, it was the best book in the series. Like, let's hear it for the man of the year. It is Walt Stone. That's why I had an obsession with him for a couple weeks. Walt Stone and Anubis. I won't get shot. I'll hide. I'll jump out the window. I have a plan. But also, this book is literally broken because I worship it too much. But there's King Chronicles. Better than the movies. Haven't read it yet. I have not read Better Than the Movies yet. It's kind of like I have not read this yet. But I'm really excited to. I've heard it's really good, and I've heard it has one of the best book boyfriends. But personally, I don't know. So we're going to put that over here. And then Reckless, I freaking love. And I also love Fearless. I start, like, at the end of August. But Fearless is delicious. Like, oh my god, best book. And I still have yet to read chapter 7. What the heck? I'm like, bro. Okay. I don't even. I like school. Okay, it's good. And I got the novella today, guys. You should follow my book channel because I got the novella today. And it's very cutesy, and I'm really excited to read it. It's a really good book series, and I recommend it to everyone. Even people who like spice and people who don't like spice, because it's not spicy. Compared to this, like, I've read minimum spice. Because, guys, it's like, okay, I commented, I'm really dumb, and I was really bored, so I hopped on my book channel and commented Diva under my most recent video. So if you check, like, it's like Book Lovers Elite, and if you check that, it'll show you, if you check under my most recent video about RJ, I'm there, and I just commented Diva. Okay, but this book, I'm not finished yet, as you can tell. There's my beautiful bookmark. It's like a book clip. I love those. I used to not go on live at all because I got scared. But now I go all the time. My favorite thing about books is their sprayed edges, okay? And I'm really excited to read that. But I need to finish 6 of Crows first, and it's really good. Okay? And then The Maze Runner. I did not finish the series. I DNF'd it because it's not a Minecraft book. It's more of like it's more, definitely not a Minecraft book. Let's just say that. I DNF'd it because I told my friend, I was talking with her, and I was like, bro, I'm not going to be able to finish this book. I'm going to finish it in, like, July. And I want to read other things. And she was like, then read other things. Like, and I really want to come back to it, actually, because now that I've, like, taken a break from reading it, it seems really interesting. But I just, like, DNF'd it because I was like, oh, my God, I'm going to die. This is the book I have to read for school, The Disaster Days. Oh, yeah. For real, you do. Because this is the books I finished in June. Were, like, these books. These books. And then the Powerless series I finished in the first week of July. Besides this. And then I'm thinking. I read Six of Crows. And then I'm starting to read Six of Crows. So I've already read about almost 8 books. And then today I got Shatter Me. That's cool. I gotta finish Trials of Apollo. Oh, that's sad. But look at this special edition. Because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. Because I don't know if I'm gonna like it. Like, Shatter Me. So I got the special edition so that at least it looks good on my shelf. But guys, let's... Yeah, same. My friend read it and told me to read it. She was like, it's so good. And then I was like, bro. Like, there was some stuff I did not like racing my brain. But, you know, this book looks really cool. Yeah. It was at my Barnes & Noble's, and, like, so is this. Like, the reason I got this, it actually is the Barnes & Noble special edition. Like, I didn't want a special edition for this, but it was really good. The weather in just America in general, right now, for me, it's really rainy. But that's kind of, like, my normal weather. But, guys, let's digest The King's Men, because... let's just read the back. This is all for the game, by the way. Neil Johnston is out of time. He knew when he came to Palmetto State. That's lucky, because right now it's not that. He knew when he came to Palmetto State University, he wouldn't survive the year. He knew with his death right around the corner, he's got more reasons than ever to live. Befriending the Foxes was an indivisible. Kissing one is unthinkable. Neil should know better than to get involved with anyone close to this end, but Andrew's got to be the easiest person to walk. It's never been there. Guys, I'm going to just... because you live in freaking... It's not raining for me. I know. 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 And it's making me mad because guess what? It's been rainy for me all freaking week. And I almost got struck by lightning on Monday. I was like, let's give it. Guys, I'm going to a birthday party tomorrow, and I'm really excited because it's like one of my best friends. But people just, I was actually about to scream. But I feel like that's counterproductive because my parents are going to like, come in my room and probably leak all of my information. But to people on the internet. Okay, my friend was trying to get Yappatron. I was like, hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. I was like, what the hell are you thinking, bro? Because you know Yappatron, what used to be a kid's series, like the first 3 books, it was supposed to be a trilogy. And then, basically, the writer, Sarah J. Maas, basically just got in over her head, and then she decided to be very special and make it PG-45. And now I really don't want to read it. Because I wanted to read it, but I'm scared because I heard it's like spicy and I don't want spicy. I want normal books. just like, because I don't know. I've read Spicy and I didn't think it was that fun. Not super spicy though. I'll give it that. It wasn't super spicy. But it was spicy enough. It was like spicy for me. Because I hadn't read it. We are hunters, voices strong. But guys, I only get special editions because I think they look cute and sprayed it. I cannot leak. It's okay, I can't read out loud. Yes. Thank you. I cannot leak how old she's turning because I feel like that would be a breach. Okay, but guys, I'm going to read you some of the king's men. Inadvisable. Kissing one is unthinkable. He's got promises to keep a team to get to championships. If he can outrun Rico a little longer, but Rico's not the only monster in the eel's life. Bro, I freaking hate Nathan actually so much. So I'm gonna like I'm stupid to remember. Guys, I'm gonna read you my favorite scene in this book. Maybe I will. I decide like as I go on. I'm gonna read you a scene from this book. I'm gonna read you chapter 14. So basically the main character is Neil, but his real name is Nathaniel. And he switches it in his perspective because he got captured by his father's men and was getting tortured, so he didn't want Neil to go out that way. So that's why he's calling himself Nathaniel. And then, okay, bye. Bye. But like, and then he like started going crazy, and then he'd like, yeah. So that's why they call him Neil, but he refers to himself in his perspective as Nathaniel. Why are you lonely? I'm like, am I stupid? I don't know. I read the chat. Chapter 14, okay? Nathaniel expected to be carted straight to their office for questioning, but the SUV turned into a hotel parking lot. I love this chapter so much. Because I get bored. Yeah. Okay, guys, listen. So basically, after he got tortured, he said he would only talk to the FBI if they let him talk to his friends. And they were like, are you sure they want anything to do with you? But he was like, Andrew will come back for me. Guys, so watch this man have 99 Riz. The place was crawling with feds. Men stood on the sidewalk, smoking and attempting to look casual, but Nathaniel's skin crawled at the sight of them. The ladies sunning by the pool were equally offensive despite their attempt to be inconspicuous. The woman by the vending machine was a toss-up, but Nathaniel was inclined to think badly of everyone in his sight. As soon as the car stopped, Nathaniel turned an expectant look on Browning. Browning put a finger to his face. You have 20 minutes. Or they throw you out of their lives, whichever comes first. Then you're coming with us. You're gonna tell us everything we want to know. Do I make myself clear? Nathaniel said, they're here. I don't see the bus. I don't want the press seeing it here and putting it all together yet. So we had your coach move it. I said, are we clear? Clear, Nathaniel said. He pulled the hood down over his face again. Get out. Your winning personality makes me rethink this entire thing, Browning said, but he got out of the car. They took him up rickety metal stairs on the second floor. A woman lounged against the balcony railing with a cell phone to her ear. She pushed her hair over her shoulder and flicked her fingers in the same movement. Browning guided Nathaniel to the appropriate door and knocked. The door opened half a foot. 6 inches, boys. 6 inches. But Nathaniel couldn't see past the hefty suited body. The man standing guard scowled at Nathaniel before turning an annoyed look on Browning. Shut your booty cheek up. Nathan can go kill himself. Nathaniel is actually the best character. I don't like it. Noted. Watch him a moment, Kurt. Browning said. Kurt stepped aside and pulled the door open. Browning strode past him, clapping his hands as he went to get everyone's attention. Even on the balcony, he was loud enough for Nathaniel to hear every word. Listen up, people. You've got 20 minutes. Let's keep this orderly and have only one person up at a time. You're so stupid. I hope you cry yourself to sleep tonight. Kurt obviously expected the Foxes to submit without a fight because he dropped his arm and let Nathaniel through. He should have waited a bit longer as Nathaniel's teammates started arguing almost immediately. Dan's outraged voice carried the easiest when she snapped, 20 minutes, you've got to be joking. Why do? Oh my God. She broke off when Nathaniel stepped into the room. The rush in her voice wasn't anger or disgust, but terror-fueled relief. Oh my God, Neil, are you okay? Nathaniel opened his mouth, but words failed him. Last night, he knew he'd never see any of them again. Having them back was a salve. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Oh, it's all for the game, and I have an addiction to this, so I'm reading you guys my favorite scene. Nathaniel opened his mouth, but words every one of his aching wounds. Yes. Wait, what webtoon episodes came out today? Because I read the Love Bites episode last night when it came out. And I was freaking hype! What is that? I was hyped because I'm going to spoil this for y'all, but Cedric isn't homophobic. But he doesn't know it's Mason. What's Hayes shift? Okay. Guys. Okay. But he was keenly aware he was just here for goodbye. It would kill him to walk out of here. Yeah. He owed them explanations and apologies, but he didn't know where to start. All he could do was look from one stunned face to another. There was a hollow look on Kevin's face and dark bruises on his throat. Okay, guys, listen. What happened to Kevin is Andrew, in his panic to get boys. In his panic to find Neil, he choked Kevin to get answers. Hey! That's book boyfriend. Nikki was a disconsolate mess near the window. Allison and Rennie sat on the far bed with 2 black eyes and a couple of bruises between them. The spots on Allison's arms were obviously left by fingers. Nathaniel hoped Allison beat up whoever was stupid enough to grab her so hard, but maybe Rennie had handled that for her. One of Rennie's hands was bandaged and she wore a brace on her other wrist. Aaron sat halfway down the same bed, and for once he looked more upset than angry when he looked at Nathaniel. Matt and Dan were on the nearer bed. Matt had a white-knuckled grip on Dan's shoulder like he had to stop her from charging Browning. Matt had taken a severe beating in the riot. No, Matt! And sealed ice packs strapped to both hands. His shirt was filthy and torn in 2 places, and Nathaniel could see ugly bruises through the gaps. Abby stood between the beds, her first aid kit open on the blankets near Matt's right hip, but she dropped the antiseptic she was holding when she saw Nathaniel. Abby's mouth moved, but Nathaniel didn't hear a word she said. Browning said the Foxes only suffered minor injuries, and none of them ended up in the ICU. But only 7 of them were here. Wymack was out moving the bus, but that left 1 person unaccounted for. Nathaniel's blood went cold, and he couldn't keep the alarm from his voice when he started to ask, "Where's Ann?" There was a crash behind Nathaniel. The unmistakable sound of a body slamming into wood. He turned to Nathaniel. Nathaniel? Did I just mistake Andrew Joseph Minyard for Nathaniel Abraham Weneski? I'm losing myself to this. He turned as Andrew forced himself in his way into the room with Wymack right on his heels. Kurt grabbed at Andrew but lost his grip when Wymack's shoulder passed him. Nathaniel only had a couple seconds to see the handcuffs locking Andrew and Wymack together. Then Browning reacted to the violent entrance by reaching for his gun. Nathaniel grabbed Browning's arm with both hands and yanked as hard as he could. He only meant to slow Browning down and pull him off balance, but the agony that shot from Nathaniel's fingertips to his elbows almost took him off his feet. He let go without meaning to, and hunched over like this would somehow make the pain going away. Crushing his hands to his stomach didn't help, but Nathaniel needed to shield them somehow. "Don't," he said through clenched teeth. "Peek, very brutal." Yes. He thought he said it anyway. He couldn't hear himself through the white noise roaring in his ears. The weight of a hand on the back of his neck said he'd bought Andrew enough time to reach him. Nathaniel didn't remember closing his eyes, but he forced them open again. He tried straightening, but Andrew caught his shoulder and shoved him to his knees. Ah! They're so freaky, bro. No. And shoved him to his knees. Nathaniel went without argument and cradled his wrecked hands in his lap. His hands felt so terrible he expected to see blood soaking through his bandages, but the gauze stayed white and clean. White and clean. Wow. Leave it, Wymack said. He sounded so angry, Nathaniel knew Wymack wasn't talking to him or Andrew. He guessed Browning or Kurt was moving to haul Andrew out of the way before he hurt Nathaniel further. Either the feds trusted his judgment or they couldn't get around Wymack to Andrew, but Andrew knelt in front of Nathaniel unchallenged. Nathaniel turned his hands over and looked up. Andrew's expression was deceptively calm, but there was an iron in his grip when he seized Nathaniel's chin. Nathaniel let him lick his fill because it gave him time to study the bruises lining Andrew's face. The worst of the lot was a dark, narrow streak running down over his cheekbone from the corner of his right eye. The force of the impact had left half of Andrew's eye red with blood. An elbow, Nathaniel thought. That had come way too close. They could have blinded you, Nathaniel said. All that time fighting and you never learned how to duck? Boys, this is how they flirt. A stony stare was his only answer. Andrew let go of him so he could tug Nathaniel's hoodie out of the way. He dragged a finger along the lines of tape, keeping the myriad of bandages in place as if looking for the best place to start. He tore the gauze off Nathaniel's right cheek first, exposing the striped lines left by Lola's knife. He favored the stitches with a cursory glance before yeah. Andrew gets in a lot of fights, guys. He's like peak gang member. And that's how Nathaniel flirts with him, guys. That's how Andrew flirts. Y'all might have to read this after I finish with this. But read the TYs. Trigger warnings. TWs. He favored the stitch with a cursory glance before moving on. The tape on Nathaniel's other cheek hurt like hell coming off, but since it pulled at the skin around his burns, and Andrew froze with his hand a few scant inches from Nathaniel's face. Yes, but do read the trigger warning because it does talk about like bad stuff. There's like mentions of torture and some other things that I can't probably mention without getting demonetized. But let me just say, it's just bad. All for the game. The book I'm reading is the third book in the first trilogy. And the sixth book comes out soon, though. Sunshine, I'm relying on you to give this commenter the name of the book. It is all for the game, and the first book is The Foxhole Court. Okay, good job. Andrew's expression didn't change, but there was a new tension in his shoulders that didn't bode well for anyone in the room. Andrew had dropped the first bandages as useless, but good. But these ones he slowly set on the floor by his knee, without taking his stare off Nathaniel's face. Since Nathaniel was kneeling with his back to the room, Wymack was the only other person who could see the mess Lola made of his face. Nathaniel didn't look up at him, but Wymack's fierce Christ kneel said the burns looked as bad as they felt. A bed creaked as one of the foxes got up. Wymack jerked his free hand in an emphatic order to stay put and said, "Don't." One at a time, Browning reminded them. Die! I hate you so much, Browning. You can literally go die. Andrew pressed 2 fingers to the underside of Nathaniel's chin to turn his head. Nathaniel let himself be guided and said nothing while Andrew looked his fill. When Andrew dropped his hand and clenched it in Nathaniel's hoodie, Nathaniel risked looking back at him. There was a violence in Andrew's eyes, but at least he hadn't shoved Nathaniel away yet. That had to count for something. Licked? When did I say licked? Probably. Looked his fill. Looked. L-O-O-K-E-D. Yeah. L-O-O. Looked. Oh, that scared me. There was a violence in Andrew's eyes, but at least he hadn't shoved Nathaniel away yet. That had to count for something. I'm sorry, Nathaniel said. Andrew's fist went back, but he didn't take the swing. Nathaniel knew it wasn't because that was the handcuff to Wymack. Andrew's arm actually shook with the effort it took to not knock Nathaniel's head off his neck. They're so cute. Nathaniel said nothing to tip the balance either way. At length, Andrew uncurled his fingers and let his hand hang limp from the cuff. Say it again and I will kill you, he said. That's the last time I'm going to say it, Kurt said, coming up beside Wymack with a dark look on his face. If you can stow that attitude and behave. Nathaniel shot a warning look at him and cut in with, you'll what, a-hole? This has a lot of cursing. The same goes for you, Nathaniel. That's your second, Browning said. That's your second strike. A third misstep, and this, he twirled his finger to indicate the foxes, is over. Remember, you're only here because we're allowing it. Andrew shifted as if to get up, and Nathaniel knew he was going to shut Browning up for good. Nathaniel knew better than, yeah, I'm trying, better than to touch Andrew, yet he got as close as he could and framed Andrew's face between his bandaged hands. Andrew could have easily pushed him aside, but after a short pause, he got settled again. Nathaniel flicked him a quick look, grateful for that compliance before leveling another icy stare at Browning. Don't lie to a liar, Nathaniel said. We both know I'm here because you have nothing without me. A pile of dead bodies can't close cases or play the money trail with you. I told you what those answers would cost you, and you agreed to pay it. So take this handcuff off of Andrew and get your man out of our way and stop using up my 20 minutes with your useless posturing. The silence that followed was brittle. Browning was weighing his options, or at least acting like he was. Nathaniel knew this could only end one way. If the FBI had let the Hatfords into the country uncontested, they had to be desperate for some resolution. No one could prove yet that Nathan had killed Mary Hatford, but the Hatfords' hatred for Nathan wasn't a secret, and they reacted to his parole by booking tickets across the Atlantic. It didn't take the FBI's brightest to know their visit wouldn't be friendly. Finally, Browning gestured Kurt. Kurt's face was a thundercloud as he dug keys out of his pocket. Wymack turned to make it easier for him. Andrew didn't watch as the cuff came off, but he flexed his fingers a few times to test his freedom and dropped his hand to his thigh. Browning took Kurt with him to wait just inside the door. They radiated displeasure and distrust, and the look Browning sent his watch was pointed, but Nathaniel didn't care. Satisfied they were out of the way at least, he turned his full attention on Andrew again. So the attitude problem wasn't an act, at least, Andrew said. I was going to tell you, Nathaniel said. Stop lying to me. I'm not lying to you. I would have told you last night, but they were in our locker room. They who? Browning asked. Nathaniel switched to German without missing a beat. Because my boy knows like 45 languages. Okay, he knows them all. He knows German, French, and English. And in the extra content, he learns Russian. And he knows Spanish. And also boy knows English, like hello. Yeah, he's the bilingual peak boy. He was pretty sure he earned a dirty look from Browning for that trick, but he wouldn't take his eyes off Andrew to look. Those weren't security guards that came for us. They were there for me, and they would have hurt all of you to get me there. I thought by keeping my mouth shut, I could keep you safe. Nathaniel slid his hands up by Andrew's face, so he lightly tapped a thumb against the bruise at Andrew's eye. I didn't know they'd staged a riot. What did I tell you about playing the martyr card? Andrew asked. You said no one wanted it. Nathaniel said, you didn't tell me to stop. It was implied. I'm stupid. Remember, I need things spelled out. Shut up. Am I at 94 yet? You're at 100. Andrew said, what happened to your face? Nathaniel swallowed hard against a rush of nausea. A dashboard lighter. Boys. We hate dashboard lighters. He winced at the awful sound Nikki made. The groan of a quickly shifting mattress almost swallowed up Aaron's ragged curse. Nathaniel looked back without thinking, needing to see who was on the move, and saw Aaron had rolled off the bed. To go stand with Nikki. Turning meant the others got a look at his burnt cheek. Kevin recoiled so hard he slammed into the wall behind him. He clapped a protective hand over his own tattoo, and Nathaniel knew he was imagining Rico's reaction to this atrocity. This time it was Dan stopping Matt from getting up. Her knuckles white against his dark shirt, and her head turned away. Matt started to fight free, but settled for a horse. Jesus, Neil. The frickety frackety did they do to you? Abby had kept her distance long enough, it seemed. She came around the bed, wide-eyed and frantic, and only made it to the corner before Andrew realized her intentions. He caught a hold of Nathaniel to turn his face again and shot Abby a look so vicious she stopped in her tracks. Get away from us, Andrew said. Andrew, Abby said, quiet and careful. He's hurt. Let me see him. If you make me repeat myself, you will not live to regret it. Nathaniel had never heard that murderous tone from him. It made his hair stand on end, but somehow eased some of the lava in his chest. It was Nathaniel's fault. Andrew's self-control was in shreds, but it was also for his sake. Andrew's bottomless rage would never hurt Nathaniel, and it made all the difference in the world. Nathaniel gave Andrew's hair a cautious tug. Guys, Andrew doesn't like to be touched because, let's just say his childhood wasn't peak. But my man likes to read, so it's okay. Oh, I just pulled up in a blister on my foot. What's wrong with me? Protected boyfriend, hello? Yeah. But guys, my foot doesn't hurt, so it's fine. And it made all the difference. Andrew persisted the first two attempts, but finally let Nathaniel drag his attention back to where it needed to be. Abby, I just got out of the hospital, Nathaniel said without looking away from Andrew. I'm as good as I can be right now. Neil, Abby tried. Please, Nathaniel stressed. He didn't hear her step back, but he knew. By the way, Andrew's death grip on his skull relaxed. Nathaniel kept one hand buried in Andrew's hair, but finally lowered the other arm. In quiet German, he said, did they tell you who I am? They didn't have to. I choked the answers out of Kevin on the way here. Andrew ignored the way Nathaniel gaped at him and said, guess you weren't an orphan after all. Where's your father now? My uncle executed him. Nathaniel said, wondering. He'd crossed a precarious line and pressed two fingers to Andrew's chest over his heart. The memory chilled him to the bone, and he couldn't suppress all of a shudder. I spent my whole life wishing he would die, but I never thought he would. I thought he was invincible. I can't believe it was that easy. Was it easy? Andrew asked. Kevin told us who he worked for. Nathaniel didn't think either agent could understand. Hello? Wow, you have a 3 on, the top fans list. I was at, a 5. I was at a 5. Let's hear it for the man. Bro, my foot is actually gonna die. Okay. Didn't think either agent could understand them, but names were hard to disguise in any language. He was glad Andrew was smart enough not to say them more. I don't know how to pronounce it. Slay IG. You moved up to 2nd. In the little top fans. I don't get it though. Okay. My uncle said he was going to going to them and try to negotiate a ceasefire. I don't know if he's strong enough to bargain with them, but I'd like to think he wouldn't have risked it without real ground to stand on. Promise me no one told the FBI about them? No one said a word to them since since they said we couldn't see you. Nathaniel's heart skipped a beat. The heat that gnawed at his chest was an ugly mix of gratitude and shame. I don't know. I think it's just the amount of comments he would do on different streams. He tried to speak, but had to clear his throat before trying again. But why? I've done nothing but lie to them. I willingly put them all in danger so I could play a little while longer. They got hurt last night because of me. Why would they protect me now? You're a fox, Andrew said, like it was that simple. And maybe it was. Nathaniel dropped his eyes and worked his jaw, fighting for a center he was quickly losing a hold of. He barely recognized his own voice when he said, Andrew, they want to take me away from here. They want to enroll me in the witness protection program so my father's people can't find me. I don't want, he started, but that wasn't fair. If you tell me to leave, I'll go. He didn't say it would kill him, but he didn't have to. Andrew hooked his fingers in the collar of Nathaniel's sweatshirt and tugged just enough for him to feel it for a moment. Nathaniel was months away from this moment, standing in the darkened front hallway of Andrew's house for the first time, with a warm key digging into his palm. It felt like coming home, and it was enough to take the edge off his fear. You aren't going anywhere, Andrew said. The same words, the same promise. He was speaking in English again. And Nathaniel understood why when he heard Andrew's next words. He was playing instigator, inviting the foxes to fight. You're staying with us, and if they try and take you away, they will lose. Take you away to where? Are you talking about away for some questioning or away for good? Both, Matt demanded. Both, Browning said. You can't have him, Nikki said. He belongs with us. When people find out he's still alive, they will come for him, Browning said. He's not safe for him anymore. Off for the game. We're reading her favorite chapter. Rereading. Yes, I love. It's delicious. It's the best chapter. They will come for him, Browning said. It's not safe for him here anymore. It sure as hell isn't, and it sure as hell isn't safe for you. It's better for everyone if he disappears. They understood better than he ever would. Since Kevin had already told them of the Wednesky Moriyama alliance, they'd been dealing with Rico's madness for a year. For a year now, thanks to Kevin, and they looked wholly unpressed by Browning's warning. What part of go to hell do you need us to explain to you? Allison asked. We're all legal adults here. Okay, I'm going to skip that part. Okay. Allison waved. Okay, I'm just going to skip a little bit. Yeah. Bye. You guys should pick it up, but remember, trigger warnings. Trigger warnings. There are so many trigger warnings for this book. Okay, I'm skipping. I skipped ahead a couple of paragraphs, but he basically thanks them. They're gonna so basically they tell him to come back and explain everything after he goes to tell them. And then he says, thank you. Allison waved off his thanks with an airiness that didn't match her tense expression. No, thank you. You just closed 3 outstanding bets and made me $500, she said when Nathaniel glanced at her. I'd rather find out exactly why and when you two hooked up than think about this awfulness any longer. So let's talk about that on the ride back instead. Aaron's gaze bounced from Allison to Nathaniel to Andrew. He was waiting for them to shoot her down. Nathaniel thought, and his expression went slack when neither of them did. Guys, Aaron's kind of hecka homophobic. Nikki is gay. Okay, guys, we're gonna read. Guys. Guys. Same. Hold on, I'm trying to find the good scene. Hold on, I'm trying to find. I'm I'm trying to find something cutesy. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna read the rest because I don't want to spoil it for you, but there is like one kind of scary scene in the book where Andrew and Neil get freaky in the shower. Freaky in the shower. And then there's like a line where Andrew's like, your neck fetish is unattractive, and Neil's like, you like it. I like that you like it. Because Andrew like goes insane when Neil kisses his neck. I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna go grab some scrumdiddlyumptious crumble from my kitchen because there's some down there. And I'm also gonna grab a Band-Aid really quick. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. But I'm gonna mute. Hello. Hey guys, sorry I was grabbing food and then I went on mute. So sorry if you were confused. But this is basically just me yapping. Man. Silly. Hang on, listed. Listen to 36 questions. I'm gonna assume you say listed. No, I can't say I have. Guys, I feel like we should talk about something important. How did we come up with, Project Positive? Like, I know who came up with it. Because I found, like... Hold on, please. Sorry guys, I was doing some internet sleuthing. Like, what were we even before? I don't even remember. I'm watching a K-pop Demon Hunters edit. I was, and then it got too freaky to read. Yep. I hate when it gets too freaky to read. Cause I'd probably get demonetized if I read it. To be honest, cause it's like bad freaky. It's not good freaky. What the heck? Well. Oh, sunshine, that's not cute. Freakiness is not okay. It's not. Especially because I feel like you're kind of around my age, and I'm not supposed to be reading freaky. But I think the good freaky is Webtoon. I freaking love Webtoon. Me and Webtoon, like, frickle. What is Webtoon? Webtoon, actually, Sora is not a good freaky. K-pop Demon Hunters is literally my favorite ever. Should I hop on Webtoon? Should I hop on Webtoon and keep reading Sora? And I'll tell y'all guys, I haven't even made it through season 1. It's peak freaky is what it is. Oh, but guys, love bites. Oh my god. I love the trailers so much of Love Bites. I don't know if it's just me, but I have a problem. I have an addiction to reading about gay people. Sexual themes. Oh! I don't like where I left off. No! I'm on like episode, I don't even want to know. I'm on the part where they're freaking in the bathroom. Chapter 41. 41. I love Netflix because I can watch K-pop Demon Hunters. He won't. No, they're kissing now. I think I should stick to Love Bites. There goes my last shred of self-control. You guys need to stop. Now. Stop it. Now. Stop it. Now. Stop it. Now. Yeah. You're the noisy one. Oh, Sora. What are we stopping? It's like 70, episode 70. Hello, Jamie. Bro. Oh my god, it's Sora. I'm just gonna tell y'all this is making me. They're gone. I wish y'all could see my face. Come back. Bye! I ate dinner earlier. Go to dinner. It's your fault, idiot. The only webtoon I genuinely enjoy is Mason. The only webtooners I genuinely enjoy freaking are Mason Kane and Kieran Callisto because they do it like once in a blue moon. All the other parts is dialogue and just beautiful bookness. Osora is just... I had dinner. I had wings. Buffalo wings. I'm sorry. Should I really take responsibility? I want more. I'm gonna kill him. Okay, it's time for... This is the end of the line here. Oh my god. 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 I don't know. I do not know if I'm going to bed soon. But I don't like Webtoon anymore, I think. Stop. Okay, I'm enough. I'm done. I'm gonna go cry now. The only acceptable series I'm about to read is Star Capture. Are they all free? Oh. Up until episode 59 it's free. Okay guys, let's start a new series with me. And traumatize myself even more. And she's got away. Yes. Yes. Okay, slow burn isn't bad because Sora is like fast burn. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill everyone. Love bites his enemies to lovers, and it's so delicious, and it makes me literally want to kiss everything in life. Sora makes me feel things I don't want to feel. It makes me feel like I am this mortal. Why are they just blushing? Ooh, have a nice lunch. What do you mean they confess their love? They're both blushing. This is like one of the... Oh, I hate slow burn. I forgot how much I hate it. Because the book actually... Oh, there's another book that I read, but I'm loaning it to my cousin. And it's very slow burn. It's like he doesn't even realize the other guy likes him until about... The other guy is literally leaving until the other people spell it out for him. And the other guy's already gone. He's about to die, and then the guy comes back after finding the other guy's love note. And it's just so cutie. I was just joking. They're literally holding hands. This is the fruitiest thing I've ever seen. Well, that worked better than expected. Or is it I expected? Boy, reload. Hand, hold. No. Why is he internally saying no? I'm not even in the first episode yet. And I'm already cringing out of my skin. Where's my extra skin? Have fish and chips. Bye! Toodles. But 2 years prior. Me, you butthead. What the fart? Come true, right? I roll. Meet new people and make new friends while at college. Okay, this kind of feels boring. Like, I feel like if I was watching a live of someone reading webtoon, I start crying. So I'm gonna go because I also have to get ready for bed because it's like 10:30 where I am. So toodaloo. Oh, 2 people joined as I'm literally hopping off. Bye. Toodles.